Lower bracket final time. Sweden versus Russia. And that is actually the last time these two met in the show match between Sweden and Russia. That was on an old patch though. They never met on patch 1.31. Back then, ThorZaIN defeated him 1-2-0. Before that, Cash defeated him twice 2-0. So, who will get the rematch versus Foggy? Cash got stomped. ThorZaIN was a tough competitor, but now let's go into this matchup. For the very first time, we have Human versus ORC. And Remo, you told us you love to play this matchup, and I tell you, I love to watch this matchup as well. So, what are we supposed to expect?
That's a good question. Because there's a lumber mill first in ThorZaIN's base.
Are you kidding me?
What?
We're on Twisted Meadows, ladies and gentlemen. And we see a lumber mill first.
What is this?
Tower rush with a with a tavern hero? Must be. There's no other way.
But how is this better than a barracks first?
You get more lumber?
You can't tower push without footies. Can you? What the hell is this?
ThorZaIN.
What is this?
Is a pretty creative genius. So, for all the new viewers, if you want to go for a tavern hero, you don't need to produce him in the altar, of course. You go to the tavern, it pops out. But for that, the cooldown on the heroes is a little higher. That's why you have some time and build the altar a little later. But yeah, for tower rush, you usually need units. And there's a tower in the base?
What?
I have no idea. I have no clue what's going on. Is it a tech? Just like teching fast? That would explain the barracks for more lumber.
Old ancient Isles, Yumiko style, teching without a barracks.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. That explains the early lumber mill for more lumber early, and that explains the tower, and that explains the second tower. ThorZaIN is completely skipping tier 1.
Second tower? What? Okay, he's definitely expecting the Farseer, which you should, because every orc plays Farseer nowadays in this matchup. Beastmaster!
Beastmaster!
Without the mask, by the way, he looks so weird. I'm definitely gonna buy the Rexar skin. I don't care if it's 50 bucks.
Alright, here we go. Distraction into Cash's base, who has a Farseer. Welcome, Wolfies, for the first time here today in this Invitational. Summoning Mirror. Okay, both are fast tacking.
What? I'm so confused.
Remo can't handle it. Cash knows what's up. He knew it a lot faster than we did.
ThorZaIN is just a treasure. I have no idea what's happening here.
Okay, we cast so many games. And the last time we saw this, or something like this, was, I guess, 2.5 to 3 years ago.
Yeah, this is just wild. What's ThorZaIN gonna do in tier 2? I mean, if he wants to play casters, he still has to go AM, right?
I think so, because otherwise the casters have a lack of mana. Can't summon their spells. You can go... what can you go for? Like all-in summon stuff.
Against double summoner, Beastmaster and AM, walkers are really good. Well, I guess shaman also are good. So this is obviously not the normal AM stuff play. Is Cash still gonna go shaman now?
Tough question, man. Spirit Link would also help a ton. He's about to get the Shadow Priest. That gets rid of some healing and the Dispel, and bye-bye Mercenary.
That Shadow Priest stutter step control also was so good. ThorZaIN. What a madman. Dude, I wouldn't even be too surprised if he's just rushing tier 3 right now. Let's see it.
For Griffins or something.
Let's see it.
Yeah, we are both very, very confused. We get some damage from ThorZaIN with his Berserker. Another addition from the Mercenary Camp. More wolves as well. Maybe they can block and no. Just walks away with it.
Okay, it is AM second, by the way. We've got to say.
Okay.
But isn't AM first, Beastmaster second just better? Mucho confused. So TC second for cash. We have a Lodge coming and a Bestiary with the War Mill, aka the Lin build.
Okay.
Moving away from melee, moving away from grunts and raiders, going to ranged units. So the movement speed slow doesn't affect you so much. That is how Lin revolutionized and won WGL against the humans.
Spirit Lodge means, of course, he is committing to these guys, the Shaman. Not going Walkers. That means this spell is only single target and not AoE against mass summons. And slow. That might bite him in the ass a little. But yeah, levels are low for both players, so they both retreat and focus on that. And we focus on our subs, because we have a couple of new ones. Thank you, Sursa. Thank you, Zebra Surgeon. Let's go back to Warcraft. Thank you, Klebamaticon, for the 2-month resub. Love ya. Thank you. And Blacklink. Congrats, Remo, on the glorious win versus Neo and Creepjack. Thank you for that as well. For reminding me.
Farseer. Ooh. 2 hits away from dying.
Oh wow. I was focusing on the grunts because everything for cash is dying. But okay, he gets level 2. Wand of Mana Stealing as well. Beastmaster, by the way, the least popular hero in patch 1.31 by far.
Beastmaster. Yeah, he has been looking pretty awful lately. Not even Moon, his biggest fan, has been playing him much at all. I wish I had the expansion. Is this going to be a tier 2 expo here for ThorZaIN? Oh, I think that would be super dangerous, because right now Cash is hitting a pretty good power spike with his Shaman, with his Kodos, with his hero level ups to 2. Oh, ThorZaIN, that's dangerous. I think he has to TP out of this.
That
the
would
star
ruin...
sense from Cash, though,
Yes.
expecting this play.
Yes, absolutely. We have Warstorm, and it's a lot of slow as well, as we have the first couple of sorcerers in, but he uses the Purge so well to slow him down, to lock him down, and get the kill immediately. That's a lot of Purge still. He's out of mana now, I guess.
TC didn't use any of his stomps yet. And I guess it's not that much damage that Cash has here, but here comes the Kodo, gets the Berserker, the best target he could hope for.
Wow. And everything else is so low for ThorZaIN as well. Look at it. All the Sorks, they have to run. But I think Cash will not allow this at all.
But
It's just one hit away.
More summons are coming. Oh my god, that Shaman.
Actually, how is he getting this Shaman? Okay, Chain Lightning. That is lethal damage.
Sacrifice the towers, that's pretty cute. No experience at least. And there's not enough Shaman to dispel everything.
Dude, how is this working?
Stomp! Why are you not stomping?
So much mana, yeah. Another Grunt falls. This slow is turning this fight around with a lack of Shaman.
He's calling more militia right now. ThorZaIN is absolutely pushing this back, man.
Unbelievable. ThorZaIN is providing some awesome games today.
Can't lose the Kodo.
Oh my,
Can't lose the Kodo. Can't lose the Kodo.
Oh no, that gives him the Berserker back. Takes away the damage aura and 4 supply gone as well.
And that was so close. That was last second.
A player's forces are under attack.
What a player.
Are you back with me on the ThorZaIN hype train?
Beastmaster.
Okay.
If he goes Bash Bear, I'm all aboard.
Dude.
That's not a good idea against Shaman, though. That's really not a good idea.
But guess what we have? Guess what we have?
What?
He skilled the bear.
player's
Level
forces
2?
are under attack.
No, Quilby's 2. But we're gonna get there. It's no hawk.
Double heal scroll. Double heal scroll by ThorZaIN, man. That's really expensive. Slows down his production by a lot. Double heal scroll and a region scroll. That's 600 gold going into items.
Quilby scouts this. Is this a counter expansion by Cash? He's not tier 3. But yeah, there we go. This will take forever. ThorZaIN starts mining soon. It's the 4th worker. So this is gonna be done in a bit.
Town is under siege.
What
A
a
player's
game.
forces are under attack.
We are transitioning to Raiders. More lockdown for the Orc.
If this AM gets to 4, it's just too many summons. You just can't dispel them all. It's just too much.
Also slow. Like, not only summons who bring in a lot of damage, but also, like, how do you move your army except with speed scroll, which is limited?
But Cash is gonna go towards the bottom base here. He does not have a speed scroll? Are you crazy?
Yep.
He doesn't have a speed scroll, man.
We have a pendant of energy. There's no TP. There's no speed scroll. ThorZaIN, how aggressive do you portal? Okay, very aggressively.
You have to go passive against the Stomp. It's too dangerous. It's a scary play, though, by Cash, kind of.
Has to walk all the way back. At least he's buying time for
A
this
player's
expansion.
forces are
50%.
under attack.
In this pot, let's go.
Oh, is
Cash,
he really?
do it.
Is he really?
Oh, nice.
He is really. And we have the Shaman on Adept. This could be Invis into Stomp into Lightning Shield. Here we go. First Stomp summon. Where's the Lightning Shield? There we go. On this Archmage. I guess a misclick. That should have ended up on the TC. Maybe we see it now. That Stomp was good. Heal Scroll. Oh my god. Was that good that he bought the Heal Scrolls?
First one used instantly. Chain Lightning following through the rattle damage. Next heal scroll coming in. ThorZaIN committing both heal scrolls really early on. Supply-wise, we're still very equal. But the TC used all of his mana. And remember, no speed scroll to get out.
Okay, I don't know how he's supposed to do this. More and more cast is coming, more and more control, more and more healing. The Kodos have eaten, but the Shaman are about to fall as the Beastmaster takes care of them. And we have Spellbreakers now as well to deal with the front line.
Yeah, well, Shaman falling. The next Water Elemental can't so easily be purged anymore. Aggressive purge coming out against the Beastmaster, though Cash, it feels like he needs this hero kill. Stomp in 2 seconds, but
Summons some Invis and gets him out of there.
he forgot about the dust. That was kind of a big mistake by Cash. Is he getting it now? Or a TP or something? I think he needs the TP here to get out. Heal scroll. So we're gonna try to fight this.
Bloodthirsty keeps the Kodos alive, but they both have a full stomach. The TC has pretty much no mana. There's one Stomp. It's like one Hail Mary, but he can't commit. There's a lack of follow-up damage.
Yeah, and again, very little purge. New Water Elemental summon, big damage. Quill Beast is ready as well. There we go.
TP
you have
now.
one purge. Where you're gonna use it on the Elemental, but that's not dead. TP finally. Cash is gonna give it up. TP out. Can he at least save this Kodo this time?
36. But ThorZaIN has the supply lead and 1,000
A player's
gold.
forces are under
He
attack.
might have called a bit too many militia because he's out of lumber. But the regen scroll, oh, there's so much regen going on now. Cash established this expo, and maybe that's why he stayed in that fight to make sure. We have an Ogre Mauler. We have a Troll Berserker. ThorZaIN breaking upkeep, down to 500 gold. Where's he pushing now? He wants this Kodo. But here are the purges, getting rid of the summons, but for how much longer?
Yeah, this is not where you want to be as Orc. You want to be able to heal up, clarity up and stuff, and get more rounds of production in. But the Kodo falls. Man on the Beastmaster, not too high, but still a few summons to go around. But the Shaman are doing a good job cleaning up. More summon kills will equal result in the level 4 there for the TC. But he's being slowed over and over. So hard to find the good money stomps.
60 supply against 44. But Chain Lightning gets him another kill. And he's close to the shop. He has an invul, gets a mana potion as well. Needs that heal potion. Okay. No speed scroll. That's so much experience through Purge that he gets from these summons as well. It's pretty crazy.
The tier 2 expansion here for ThorZaIN seems to be working out across multiple matchups now. This seems to be his favorite thing to do. Get that 40 supply X army up, maybe a little bit more, and then expand. Hold. and move towards the late game. Normally we say summon heroes not the best in the late game, but maybe here they work out because there's just simply not enough purge to go over.
Yeah. Lack of AoE to spell. Quicker access to it, but that's about it. Stomp on pretty much everything. That was nice. The Chain Lightning follow-up. ThorZaIN backed against the corner, stomps him again. Can he get out with the TP? Yes, there's not one more stomp, maybe, if he wants to commit to it. Oh, the heal scroll. Such great value once more. But Cash is getting quick reinforcements. TC out of that fight for now.
The slow is taking effect though, the grunts. However, not all slowed down actually. Some of them still have decent damage output. Heroes also dropping low. Chain Lightning coming in. AM in deep trouble now. Stomp is ready. He pump faked it. ThorZaIN has to be careful. If it hits the Beastmaster, he might die before the TP, and that could be the end of this game. But levels up to 4. Stomp comes in. Can he kill the Beastmaster? ThorZaIN has to TP the last second TP.
Talking about games on knife's edges. This is one of them. Cash stabilized. 47 supply back to 52 bases. Level 4, close to 5. And we all know what that means for the big cow. But on the other side, we finally got the double level 4. We got the level 2 Brilliant Zora. We got the Bash Bear finally. If he wants to invest the mana.
Are under attack.
And 2 bases as well. Oh boy, 16 minutes in. And ThorZaIN pushing again.
ThorZaIN is showing us some super entertaining games today. TC, solo creeping, what's he getting? Belt, not good, but the experience here is very good. That is going to be level 5 here if he gets to finish the whole camp, which he will. Farseer sees the human army approaching, but TC is level 5. Needs some more mana, however.
There's a TP on the Farseer. There's also a speed scroll. There's an invo potion on the TC. He should be safe with his inventory.
TC looking to move forward into the perfect position. Stomp hits decently well, but not too amazingly. Heal scroll is ready. ThorZaIN uses the first one right away. Second one, not used yet. Repositioning by Cash. He needs to get to the shop. He needs to get to these mana potions. He's kind of far away. Still slowed down. If ThorZaIN can take out this shop, this would be a tremendous play.
There's not enough breakers to deal with the TC yet, but he's burning more and more mana with the feedback shots. Invo potion on the Beastmaster as well. Kodo gets to eat, but is in the middle of everything. And here's the Bash Bear, forcing a lot of purges to get rid of him as he's so high HP. Heal scroll can't save the bear, but saves the rest of the army, dealing with the raiders nicely as well, taking out control of the Cash Escape. But here we go, speed scroll in. He wants the perfect position, but he doesn't even have the mana for the Storm. Heal potion now to keep him safe, but what's the value? Okay, the aura, of course, to give movement speed, and there we have the Storm. Oh boy, the entire army is stomped.
The next one is ready as well. Nice blitz by ThorZaIN, trying to save his casters as best as he can, but half of the army seems to be completely lost on the other side. Oh man, this is still right on the edge. If Cash can hold here, maybe the tier 3 can tide him over.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't see it yet. He's teching, almost done. Water Elementals give Cash more and more and more experience. ThorZaIN at 62 supply. Stomp again, and it's a lot of stomp. Chain Lightning, the zap finishes another hero, as it so often happens. The stomp was too much. ThorZaIN is losing more. He dropped 12 supply and counting, and he sees, okay, there is no rescue against these heroes anymore. Cash with the 1-0 after what a game. Most likely the best Reforged game of all time.
I mean, earlier the Warden games were also pretty sick. I would say we're pretty lucky here with the last couple of games. We've had some bangers in here. I thought Cash was so dead. I thought he was mega dead.
How dead did you think he was?
A mega, ultra, atomic dead. But no, he survives.
Unbelievable. Also, props to Cash. How fast he identified ThorZaIN's game plan after like seeing the build, and then scouting this expansion, keeping ThorZaIN busy, counter expanding at the perfect moment. That was pretty genius. And then holding, and he got it. Man, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and you know, it was always close, but there seemed to be just barely enough purge, barely enough to have enough dispel there. But that was so close, man. It could have gone either way. Great games, man. Great games today, one after the next. Second map, we're gonna have Amazonia. Very different map. Much, much, much smaller.
So, summon hero tower push?
I don't know, man. Tower push in the Farseer meta, I don't think that's what you want to do.
Me neither. But we'll see. ThorZaIN is a madman. Some screws are loose in that brain. So, what do you have for us? Cash is one step away from the grand final, where he would meet Foggy again. We're loading in to map number 2. And it does take a little while, but we're getting there. Constantly above 3,000 viewers. That's pretty damn cool. Thank you, guys.
Are we having a bug? Hopefully not. Hopefully we're connecting. Nope. And in we go.
Okay.
Cash now with the lead. Spawning to the top right. ThorZaIN had a very, very unusual build in the first game. Not gonna be opting for something like that again. The Swede in the bottom left now, trailing. One more map lost and he's out of this tournament. Third place, at least, wouldn't be too bad. Would still be $150. But you want to get to that final. You want to have a chance at first place. And with that, $500.
You want to get revenge over Foggy. He was so close to defeating him. But okay, normal build this time. No barracks first, standard altar, standard barracks, standard play. Cash on the other side. Also, altar, barracks, burrow. Nothing out of the ordinary for once.
So, Blade Master would be completely surprising. Normally it's all about the Farseer nowadays. Some orcs like Focus still like to mix in a blade every now and then, but this isn't really the map to do it on. We see the Farseer here by Cash. The Lightning Shield creep to start with, just so good. And this never really was a very good Blade Master map.
You know what I just noticed, Remo?
What did you notice?
In the wake of Reforged, we have no Smurfs. ThorZaIN plays as ThorZaIN, and Cash plays as Cash. Isn't that wonderful?
So good. It comes at a downside though. I can't have 20 Smurfs on Battle.net anymore.
I played my second game today, and my opponent was like, "Oh my god, real Neo?" I'm like, yeah man, I can't hide my weakness anymore.
Yeah, the good old times of Smurf account, my name is Jeff, is over. And McCringleberry. No more.
Alrighty. We have a... triggers the Purge! Delays the Lightning Shield, but there we go. Maybe it's a little out of position with this?
Cool, by the way, that he does it with a shop, because that means the Woofies can go across the map instantly.
Yeah.
For a bit of harass.
True.
Normally that doesn't... Oh my god, look at the tech speed by ThorZaIN!
Oh my.
He's not even done with the camp!
Super sick. It's the fastest level 2 in pretty much all of Warcraft, and he out-techs the progress. But that has a cost, and the cost is no tower. No arcane tower in the base, and that is what wolves love.
Yeah, but getting one kill, that's totally fine for ThorZaIN. And they're having to work for this kill. Oh, inventory and the AM looking very good. Plus 9 damage. Farseer stacking up with only 1 heal self, so not much healing left at all. Oh, nice little block there from the grunt. Couple of right clicks on the AM. Pretty aggressive movement here in the early game by ThorZaIN. Not opting for the early level 3 creep, which normally we see always attempted by the AM, but no. Looking just for simple trading on army, which normally the orc comes out on top of because of heal salves. So Surprising play.
The block again by ThorZaIN to keep the Farseer away from the rest of the army. I guess he saw, okay, I got +9 damage with Claws and Mantle, so I win the trades. So let's go.
But he can't heal up, that's the
The
problem.
player's forces are under attack.
ThorZaIN going for a blacksmith, going for the rifles. Which, I must say, not really a big fan. Unless he goes for the sock build. Only 3 rifles into then mass breakers. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Then you have an answer to the early Wyvern that orcs sometimes play.
And that also really helps against for creeping. Especially here against all the rock golems. A big help. Oh, speed scroll pop, chasing after the AM. And that's what I mean. If you trade hits early on with an AM, speed scroll can continue to pressure you and the TP can be forced. And TP being gone against Stomp and Purge is so scary.
Dude, you gotta be careful. There is a Chain Lightning. Cash is level 2. Archmage is close to be killable. And the shop isn't finished yet, so he still can't heal.
But he's at least far away. And with that pretty safe. Oh, if the shop is cancelled though, that's the problem.
Oh, and it is. It absolutely is.
A player's forces are
Oh
under
boy.
attack.
What can ThorZaIN do? What's his way out?
Zap coming in, finding more kills. The Zap hero kill decided the last game, isn't that so, Neo?
Is under siege.
Absolutely is. Never underestimate the damage of a Chain Lightning.
AM finds something to do. Cancels the lodge across the map, but it was early in production, so it's not that much of a delay at the end of the day.
It's Blood Mage.
Blood Mage. Oh, what?
ThorZaIN going to the shop.
Blood
Again.
Mage? Isn't he just gonna die? Speed scroll, purge, stomp, chain lightning, right clicks, purge, purge, purge.
Sounds pretty easy if you say it like this.
The hero's pretty squishy.
Speaking
But
of which-
it's actually not that squishy. He has 100 HP more than AM on level 1. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, more damage from the wolves. TC comes in. He decides to go for Stomp. He can't. Oh my god.
scroll.
The staff is on cooldown.
Why is he
Can't
speed
escape. He has to walk or go for a Zeppelin.
Cash, why are you not speed scrolling? Are you serious?
Oh yeah, he has a speed scroll on the TC and also Stomp.
What? What?
A player's forces are under
We're
attack.
going for it.
Huh?
Was it just the Zap to kill him?
Needs one hit.
There we go. Another one. Boom! Zap again, just like on Twisted Meadows. Archmage hits the deck in a crucial state when he has no level 3. Cash showing up strong.
Look at this desperate creep camp by ThorZaIN.
Yeah.
If he gets jagged here, this game is so over.
Yeah.
But yeah, he feels he has to take some risks. Big experience now on the Farseer. And early level 3 Farseer is still very good in the mid game, even if the Wolfies fall off later on. Before 40 supply, they're really, really good.
Long rifles now, but where the shaman? Okay, here comes one. Second one as well. And then we have
A
Purge.
player's
And
forces
then
are
things
under
get
attack.
really dicey.
It's gonna be double level ups over here for Cash. Level 3 Farseer, boom. And level 2 TC for the Aura here in a second as well. Shaman are coming out. Kodos normally what we expect to see as well. Don't have Kodos though. Only Shaman and Grunts. So Cash's answer is no Kodos, but rather Grunt Shaman and upgrades.
Ooh, he's finding him. Archmage staffs in. He has no TP. Sells the staff now. Sasquatch was banished. Is now free to do more damage. And ThorZaIN is hurting. This Blood Mage has to get out. Otherwise he gets zapped as well. It's quite close. Chain Light. How many kills does this Chain Lightning get?
Yeah, pretty good. But this Blood Mage. Yeah, Siphon is good, but isn't Banish going to be completely useless against these Shaman?
I think it's not only useless, it will hurt you more than it helps you. Because if you're banished, you will get zapped or stomped. And then you take additional damage.
But let's see. Blood Mage is level 3, that is the big power spike for him. And ThorZaIN is an amazing Blood Mage player. Oh, but that Creep Jack could hurt.
Oh, banished, okay, it's good for that. Can't use the stomp, but here we go! Speaking of an epicenter, this was 6 units hit, perfect range, and it's just cleanup time.
There's the zap through the Banish. Didn't save that rifle, didn't save the next one. Militia coming in, arguably a little bit late. But mana on Cash's side is low, and I guess that's what the Blood Mage is here to do. Give mana superiority, if nothing else. And the Shaman can also attack through the Banish. That resulted in another kill. ThorZaIN still struggling. 38 supply for him, 46 for Cash. Level 3 for the TC. Might be worth considering going for the Aura here. And he does. Makes sense. Blood Mage in trouble. Few more right clicks and he's dead. Speed scroll chasing. GG is called. And that second game looking a lot more convincing by Cash. Makes it a 2-0.
Absolutely. ThorZaIN losing it here after such a close battle on TM. AZ was not his. Once again, Cash knew exactly how to react to it. Maybe going for this early aggression on level 2 for ThorZaIN wasn't the thing to do, even with the +9. Not too sure. But yeah, that was quick and easy Cash in the grand final. We get a rematch of the winner bracket semi-final again. And ThorZaIN bronze medal here. But yeah, that must be a little bit of a bummer after being in the winner bracket final. Now eliminated 3rd place. But the Doctor, we have high hopes for him with Reforged and the tournaments coming up in Sweden, especially with the home crowd behind him. It will be nice to see down the road.
Yeah, and as we saw once again, ThorZaIN can absolutely compete against the best in Europe. Cash and Foggy were the 2 favorites if we were looking for 2, but ThorZaIN made it really close. He was an inch away from making it to the grand final, to the upper bracket. But yeah, we have one more game left tonight, guys. Best of 5, Cash versus Foggy, our closing event.
Absolutely. And that is going to be a best of 5 for $500. So don't go anywhere. The grand final is coming up. Who wins the first Reforged tournament ever?